Hello everybody, reporting here from my house in Dayton, Ohio. I just got an update to tell you. This is the first in a series of many updates in tour time we are having here in Dayton, Miami Valley. And first night kicked off Wednesday night. I'm actually reporting from Thursday. And our first night was in a city called New Madison. It's actually a little town. But I want to read an email that I got, so I'll be looking at my screen here that my camera is so lovely attached to. And so it reads as this: the Lord moved quite powerfully last night in New Madison, Ohio, a small little community about 45 minutes northwest of Dayton. Team Extreme opened up the tour with a great show and a powerful presentation of the gospel. There were about 950 people at the event, and that made it a full arena for them. When the opportunity to respond was given, it seemed that nearly 1/3 of the crowd came forward. We didn't have enough altar workers. We also call them local links. And so most of the performers had to get into the altar call and help hand out Bibles and get people's info so they can get followed up. It was godly chaos. That's the best kind, right? And so it continues on to say here that the final numbers, the total responses from this event, Wednesday night, September 17th, was that we had 95 first-time decisions. That's 10% of the crowd alone being first-time decisions, people. That's something to praise God about. 68 recommitments. That's also very amazing and very exciting to see people coming back to the Lord. And total responses, including the first-time decision and the recommitments, is 207 responders. We don't have testimonies at this moment from that event, but we are going to be getting them as soon as we can to you, and then we will just ask you to share them with as many people as you can, get them praying about what's going on here in Ohio. There's another thing I'd like to share with you quite briefly, is the fact that we had a very, very strong wind come through the central and southern region, the whole entire region across the state of Ohio, a strong wind. And this wind was fueled in the natural by the Hurricane Ike and also another weather pattern that was going across the Plain States. Now this wind that blew across our state seemed to only affect strongly the state of Ohio, also some portions of northern Kentucky, but in most the Ohio region, the whole central and southern region. Now, the significance of this is that there was a gentleman, prophet, that was in Middletown. Middletown is actually in between the middle of Dayton and Cincinnati, and this gentleman, his name is Chuck Pierce. Now, Chuck Pierce came and he spoke at a church, and he let forth a prophecy during this time. He was hearing from God, and we believe that his words that were spoken in April, earlier this year, 2008, actually came to pass here in the fall. Now, the words that he spoke, I'm not going to be able to quote these exactly, but I'm going to try to put these up on my website for it. He said that there will be an atmospheric change in the region of in Ohio and around the region of Ohio, and it would take place between August and I believe he said October, maybe even it said November, but between August and October, for basically the months of fall, that there would be a mighty wind that would come through, and God would be that wind. And now we've seen a natural wind that came through, and it devastated Ohio. It literally took out power to millions of people. I know friends that I went to Bible college with that were talking all the time saying, I can't believe the power is out. I can't believe the power is out. It's taking a long time. It's actually taking about a week that they are estimating to get all the power on. Now this wind that just happened last Sunday, most areas have power as far as I understand right now, but there's still many areas that do not, and the electric companies are working around the clock to try to get the power on to many of these places. This is possibly going to affect some of our tour, hopefully not in a bad way, but in a good way. So please continue to pray. I will try to get you some more testimonies and God stories that happen here soon. Thank you, and God bless.